now it's time for our students that spend their mobility, their exchange here in Prague at the Faculty of Social Sciences. I will ask if Olga is online and if she can join us. Yes, Olga. Olga
Hi,
Wojcinska.
hi.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. I just cannot start video for some reason, but
Yeah. So I just show on the presentation your photos from your Erasmus experience. And we agreed that Olga will slightly talk about her experience in the dormitories because she stayed at Hostivaš dormitory that some of you will stay as well. So Olga, if you can share your experience with us. Thank you.
of course. And first of all, thank you for giving me this chance, because I remember myself a year ago, and I really wish that someone would have spoken about these things. So hi everyone, I'm Olga, and I spent a year in Hostivaš dormitory. You can see, especially on the left hand side, pictures from the dormitory. What I wanted to share first of all is be prepared that it's not exactly the conditions are not how you expect them to be, let's say, but this is the beauty of it, and this is how you can push your boundaries a little bit and find yourself in different environments and different circumstances as well. So the first picture that you see is the picture of my flatmate's room that I arrived to, and that was the first thing that I saw. And I'm definitely not used to this kind of arrangement, let's say, but this was definitely something that I had to learn to live with. We were happy enough or lucky enough to have 2 separate rooms. This can happen in Hostivaš. Some people are like, there is 1 room per floor that there is a double room basically, instead of 1 room for 2 people. So I was lucky enough to have this. But of course, even if we had shared the room, it's something that you just have to start living with and accept to be, right? And of course, this also like opens your mind to understand that you're like, whatever you're accustomed to doesn't have to be the way that your flatmate will be ready to share, right? So you just have to accept whoever you live with. Yeah, just for comparison, the bottom photo is my shelf. So definitely a little bit different arrangement, but again, just learn to accept that we're all different. And I was actually living with a girl from China. So again, cultural differences as well came into play. The picture on the right side is I took it from my window. No, actually this was taken on a walk, because the Hostivaš dormitory is actually placed right by a beautiful park. So if you guys are into just walks, or if you're into running or jogging, this is really a beautiful place. This is how I started jogging ever in my life, thanks to Hostivaš dormitory. So and you can see that it's just very calm, and it's just really a nice area. But this is just one side of it, because on the other side, the Hostivaš, so like the shopping mall, let's say, is just 2 stops away, like 15-minute walk if you want to walk. And there is a cinema, there's a Form Factory, which is just a gym chain in Prague. You have a really huge supermarket inside, so you can really do your groceries really profoundly. You know, there is a small tiny store right behind the dormitory, so if you run out of, you know, eggs or milk, you can always get it, but the proper shopping can be done in the shopping mall, which is really 2 stops away. And then on the right side of the entire page, you can see some pictures with people, because this is why living in a dormitory is really just awesome. I was not expecting this, but Hostivaš dormitory is really, and I think it's actually different in this regard from other dormitories, that is really creating a community. You bump into people every time you leave your room. There is always someone in the kitchen. The kitchen is really tiny. Again, you just have to be prepared that it's not your home-like conditions. But it's efficient, and whenever you run out of things, you can always ask your neighbor. If you don't have the right size of the pot, you can always ask your neighbor. Everything is shareable. Everyone's just really kind. So and thanks to the dormitory life, which of course was like a lot of going out, a lot of parties, a lot of just oh, I'm hearing things.
Sorry, guys, if you can mute yourself, please, so that Olga can continue. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, so just long story short, there is really a lot going on in the dormitory. There is always some events happening, basically initiatives of other students, right? So there is no, higher authority telling us like, now you have to party. It's all up to us. So it's really a great environment to make a lot of friends. But again, going abroad on an exchange, I feel like the first thing that matters is what you want to make of it, right? If you want to have a lot of partying experience, a lot of new friends, really you can come back home with 300 new friends, right? But if you don't want this, you can also just have one really good friend from the exchange, and it's also great. It's also really, really nice. If you want to party, you can party, but if you want to travel, you can also travel. Prague is really well located for to travel all around Central Europe. If you want to just have like calm, nice walks in the woods or in the parks, Prague is again really, really a good place for it. And dormitory, like especially Hostivač, is really, really good for this as well. Also, Hvězda, if I'm not mistaken, is also a really nicely placed in terms of like walks and jogging and stuff. And then what I wanted to mention as well is that the life, of course, it happens in the dormitory, but it really does happen on WhatsApp. A lot happens on WhatsApp. So if you guys don't have WhatsApp yet, really, this is something that you need to get equipped with because the chats, they multiply. You don't even know how and like how did it happen, but you're already in 10 chats for different events, for different groups. There is a hiking group, there is a, I don't know, singing group, karaoke group, partying group, traveling group, for everything. There is a group on WhatsApp. And this is actually how I met my friends. So the pictures with the people, with the other students, I met most of them through different initiatives, mostly through hiking, because I'm into hiking. So I went hiking with a group on WhatsApp, and this is how I met my friends. And yeah, basically, so you just have to stay really open to everything that a dormitory offers, and just when you arrive, try not to assume anything. If the person at the reception is really mean to you, they're probably just insecure because they don't speak English. If you enter your new flat, new room, and you see what I saw, just accept the fact that you will have your own bed to keep in different state, right? It just stay open to other people, and really just assume the best intentions, and everything will really, really go great. And I'm a little bit jealous because I would like to be where you are right now. Yeah.
Okay, Olga, that was really nice. I got goosebumps. I just had to remember my Erasmus 10 years ago. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you.
And I believe that it will help you guys also to keep the open mind. So not to get stressed or over emotional about something at the beginning, because yes, it will be emotional roller coaster. But as you can see, Olga was facing some difficulties, and at the end she has a good memories, and it's part of the mobility experience. It's part of it. Nobody said it's going to be super easy, so just please be open-minded. And thank you, Olga, also for sharing the WhatsApp, that it's important, and that you can meet friends not only at the dormitories. If you stay in the private accommodation, you can also get a chance to meet people via this initiative. So thank you so much, Olga. We appreciated your experience and your time.